morning and welcome to The Brief. Here's a look at your trending stories for this morning. Pilgrims return to the island from Chennai. Bakery owners warn of a price hike. FCID investigations former chairman of Securities and Exchange Commission. A group of Sri Lankan pilgrims who were stranded as a result of severe flooding in Chennai, South India, were brought home to Sri Lanka aboard a chartered flight.
The Sri Lankan Airlines aircraft carrying the pilgrims who were stranded in Chennai left the Trichy airport today and reached the Katunayake International Airport at 2 p.m. Sri Lankan Airlines noted that 190 people were brought home. Meanwhile, a special chartered flight of Mihin Lanka carrying another 102 pilgrims reached the island at 5:30 this evening.
The All-Island Bakery Owners Association convened a media briefing to warn of a price hike if taxes are not revised.
We had to pay a nation-building tax of 2%. This has been increased to 4% through the budget. Bakery owners were granted a quarterly concession of 25 million rupees if they were selling their own products in their own showrooms. This concession has been reduced to 3 million rupees. We will certainly have to increase the prices of all products, including bread, in the future. We have informed the Finance Minister in writing, but we have not received a response. We will have to increase prices in January. This is unavoidable.
The Police Financial Crimes Investigation Division has launched an investigation into former chairman of Securities and Exchange Commission Lanka over a transfer of 5 million rupees at the SEC during his tenure. A former Director General of the SEC and another individual were taken into custody on Friday and remanded in connection with this transaction.
The police media spokesperson says the transaction in question occurred in August 2013 at the Securities and Exchange Commission, the regulatory authority of the Colombo Stock Exchange. The Sunday Times newspaper reported today that the sum of 5 million rupees had been transferred to the Tharuniya Hedak organization. According to investigations, the Sunday Times report the money said to be allocated for an awareness program among rural youth on investing in the stock market was transferred to a third-party bank account in the United States as payment for a hip-hop dance group that performed at the Carlton Super Sevens rugby tournament last year.
The then chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Nalaka Gudaheva, had been informed to appear before the Financial Crimes Investigation Division in connection with this investigation. However, he had failed to appear at the FCID. Yesterday, officers of the FCID had visited his house in Colombo 6 in search of him. It has been reported that he was not at home. Nevertheless, a lawyer had contacted the FCID over the phone and informed that he would appear before the FCID in the coming week. The two suspects in custody were arrested on charges of offences committed under the Public Property Act. They were produced before the Fourth Magistrate on charges of misappropriating state funds and criminal breach of trust. At the same time, the Fourth Magistrate had issued an order on a prior occasion prohibiting the individual known as Nalaka Gudaheva from overseas travel.
Well, that's a wrap of the brief for today. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Arundhati Mudannaike reminding you to stay briefed.